What's up, webheads? It's your boy SpideyQuue. It's Tuesday, catching a little bit of ice, and it's still gray as ever outside. It's alright, because it's time for next in queue, so let's get to it. Why don't we go ahead and talk a little more about the builds I got coming up, especially the Armored Spider build. We got a lot of cons coming up this year, and I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to make it out to, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss like maybe 2 or 3 of the major ones just because of the size of my workload this year. But I wanted to have a fresh new suit for one of the major ones, and I think the Armored Spider one is going to be that suit instead of the cosplay medic. Now, if I can throw pictures in this in the editing software I have on my phone that lets you, like, you know, kind of throw pictures in and add music, because if you guys have been noticing, I've been adding music to these lately. Hope you're noticing. If it lets me throw pictures in it, the Armored Spider I'm talking about is going to be this guy. This guy. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about, and if the picture didn't come up over here, if you go ahead and look at the old 90s cartoon, and it was basically an armor-plated bodyguard suit that he had built for himself. It was a really dope suit, and I've only ever seen it done a couple times, and I've only ever seen it done as a print, and never as an actual armor build. So I think that's the way I'm going to tackle this build, and this is probably how I'm going to do it. I have a ton of second skin suits that I had bought so long ago, like red, black, blue, a whole ton of them that I thought I could maybe modify a couple of them into a few suits. I came across a black one I wasn't using anymore, and I decided maybe I'll try doing it on this one. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to individually cut each square and kind of bevel them. Naturally, when you cut foam, it kind of has a bevel to it, like as you cut it. But for this one, what I'm going to do is bevel each one very slightly, cut them all, paint them, well, seal them and then paint them all, and then I'm going to attach them to the suit. But that's the problem, or that's the process that I've been having a really hard time with. I was originally thinking of getting a mannequin and then stretching the suit over the mannequin and then gluing each individual piece. The problem with that is the glue is going to seep through and end up gluing itself to the mannequin. So I'm looking for options and I'm looking for ideas. I think I came up with a couple. Now, there is a drying spray release you can get for plastics, and because most mannequins are made out of plastics, it doesn't leave a silicone film or finish, like it doesn't have a greasy texture to it. So once the application is done and it absorbs heat, it evaporates, so it won't leave like a mess on the inside of the suit. This way I don't have to, you know, wash it, or I don't have to do any of that. But still, I think that's more of a messy application, to which I could do it another way, which would be a little harder, but I think would be a good option. And for that, I'm thinking of doing wax paper on the actual mannequin. This way there's no stick for the hot glue or anything like that. And then there's another option I want to try. I've been using it a lot on my foam. I'm not entirely sure how it handles material, but we're going to try it out. And that is double-sided tape. Now, I know what you're saying. The double-sided tape that we have, that I specifically use for my foam, is so thin and so tacky, it doesn't fail. The failure rate is maybe like 2 or 3% for what we use it for, but I think that's probably going to be my best bet. The only problem is trying to tape every single piece. That's going to be a pain in the butt. But you know your boy, always up for the challenge. So while I'm going to be going through that build, I'm going to be posting progress pics, and that build is going to hopefully start next week, but most likely by the end of this week. And what I'm thinking is the vlogs, while I'm doing the build, like every other vlog, I'm going to be talking about the process of it. I'm going to be talking about where the progress is of it, and I'll be showing you guys little things on how I do things. There'll be a lot of like Instagram lives. There will be a couple of Facebook lives that'll show me doing some work on the suit, doing some painting. I just hope it comes out really nice. I hope it comes out, you know, the way I have envisioned it in my head. The only part I'm worried about is going to be the face. For the ones that I have seen build it, they build the face like a helmet. It looks clunky, and it's just not my style. I want it to look more streamlined and tight, to make it look like it's a flexible metal that he literally just pops on and everything's good to go. But it also has to be functionable, so that when we're going through cons, my shit's just not popping off everywhere, and you like pew and take out a little kid in the head, and then, oh god, that's all I need. So for the starting process of it, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to measure it out. We're going to see exactly where all the pieces are going to go. We're going to pattern it out on the black. We'll grab a mannequin, stretch the suit over a mannequin. We'll start cutting out the squares, and we'll go from there. I'm going to be taking my time on the suit. I'm not going to rush it like I've rushed, you know, a couple of other suits. I'm going to really just slow down, take it step by step, try to paint each section as they come, or maybe paint all the squares together. Just take one or 2 weeks to really cut down every square, map them all out, pin them, and then paint them. This way, everything's ready to go after that. I think that'll probably be the best way. You know, slow and steady wins the race, right? There is also another cosplay that I'm implementing. It may or may not be Deku from Hero Academia. May or may not be. Might. Alex is going to be my counterpart to that. It's going to be fucking dope. Really love that anime and really love his suit, the way he designs it, like the way he designs it like All Might. It's just so sick. That might be coming in. That might be an Anime North build. Probably, maybe not. Anime North might be one of the cons I'm missing this year. I'm not sure. I'll probably be able to do like a Saturday or the Sunday. We'll have to see. So always stay tuned for that, because you know I'm going to give you updates about it. But I think that's going to be it, y'all. So why don't we go ahead and wrap it up. And as always, if you like what you saw today, why don't you go ahead and hit the like button. And if you plan on sticking around, you can go ahead and subscribe too. And you know, if you can think of one or two of your friends who would want to put some input in onto the cosplay, or who would be interested in the suit that I'm building, why don't you go ahead and share the videos. Spread some love on the channel. But as always, guys, thanks for hanging. I'm SpideyQueue. Lots more coming from your boys. So as always, stay tuned, y'all.